These may be a little less than optimal recording situations, but hey, we Gucci though. See, I got my 3D printer running because my headphone clamp is breaking. I was like, this is the perfect time to record a video. Oh god, and now there's a motorcycle going by outside. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay, so, what do musicians think when they play music? To make a long video short, rhythm, key, and tempo. That's basically it. So let's get a little bit more into that. I've been asked this question by a bunch of friends and other people at like jams and stuff. They're like, how do you do it? How do you just listen to a few bars and jump right in? Answer's pretty simple. In this video, I'll elaborate on a little bit of it. So I originally recorded this video like right before I was about to head out to a show last night, which was awesome, by the way. I realized this video needed a little bit more love because some people, like, they think, how do you do it? It's so hard. How can I get into it? And it's like a little bit of barrier to entry, and they really don't know where to start, so that fear just prevents them from maybe getting into music. So that's why I made this video. And I couldn't pick stuff out by ear when I was playing classical music because, like, it's all on the page. It's just all on the page. Like, I got my tempo up here. I got my key right there. Da 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 da. Yeah, that was like the extent of it. Like everything I didn't play there, it'd be like, oh hey, go play this exercise book. But on guitar, it was like me just listening to blues backing tracks, and someone just be playing like it's like a. And I come out with my little. The way that works is you just listen until you get it. Like I just start with like 3 notes. Accidentally put that blue note in there. I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And you basically do that till you can play all the notes that sound good. Like that sounds crazy, but that's how I learned. So realizing that I may not be the best person to ask for some of this because I've been engrossed in music for so long, I asked some of the folks in my Discord, and I'll get into those questions a little bit later just to really hammer home some of the things I might not have thought about. So last night's show was awesome. I am still recovering from the Nashville hot chicken. Oh yeah, just get the Ultra Mega Spice is it's just meant to scare you. Let me tell you that it's just as hot going in as it is. So as a guitarist, I listen to music with a critical ear. Like I'm listening for the bass note, the rhythm section, seeing what they're doing. For me, once I find the key and I know like what style we're playing, I can just go from there. Like say it's just like playing something like breaking up a little bit. But I think this is the same song, but this is the jazz standard Misty. Say I take those like that best part that I was just playing. When you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. You can as a listener understand that like, oh yeah, just playing that R&B just from to go into, oh, he switched the style up on us. And that's pretty much what I'm listening for. I'm listening for the style so I can determine what should I be playing over this. For the R&B, I just be playing a little bit more like. But we're getting a little bit more jazzy. I can start playing a little bit more notes because we got room. We're playing a little bit something a little bit more sophisticated. When I'm playing the right notes, I might be on like a little bit too sophisticated of a level. But let's move on. Like I was saying, difference between a guitar and like clarinet is on clarinet you're a little bit more regimented because, like I said, everything's right on the page. But on guitar, you pretty much like, say I play in church, I pretty much get YouTube videos and they're like, all right, these are the YouTube videos. You pretty much gotta listen to what's going on there and just pick your part through it. And in the Black Baptist church I play at, things go a little off the rail sometimes. Sometimes a 5-minute song might become a 15-minute song, and you guys might go through 3 different versions of the chorus, and you just gotta listen to what the other players are doing and go along with that. So going out to play with a bunch of people is a little bit different. Sometimes you might go to a gig and they have charts for you. A lot of times that doesn't happen. So you get there and they're like, all right, we're playing this song you've heard a bunch of times, but it's usually in C, but we're gonna play it in B flat because the singer can sing that better. So like, it's just like, oh, I got a chance was at the B flat, so yeah, something like that. Like, I played that song so many times and I still don't know it. But yeah, it'll be something like that. Like, for guitarists, it's easy. We can use the pentatonic shape, which is 5 notes. Pentatonic scale is 5 notes. You just take out the 4th and the 7th. We ain't gonna get too heavy on that music theory, I promise, until we do. Like, if I know C's my root right here, I can just move this whole shape down to B flat and play those same hand positions. So that's pretty much how I think about it. Now I'm starting to get off the rails a little bit. I know, but I'm gonna run you through a quick little bit of music theory. I swear it won't ruin your creativity. I swear. So there are 7 notes in a scale. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the first note again. That's an octave. So there's also chords in that scale. So the first one's gonna be major, then minor again, major, major, minor, diminished. Gotta play the right notes, and then major again. And it's pretty much always gonna follow that pattern in contemporary music. So you're probably thinking, well, that's major. What about minor? All minor is starting 2 notes before. So instead of starting on C like I did in second, if I start on that A, same notes. Go down 2 notes. So you basically just start on the A minor instead of starting on the C major, so your chords will sound like this. So if we start on A minor, B diminished, C major, now, there's actually a lot of people you might play with who are great musicians who don't really know what theory is. Thing is, they have listened. Everybody's listened to a little bit. Like if I played, you could probably hear that it's gonna resolve to a. I gotta find out why everything's so scratchy on here. Oh, I have an overdrive engaged. That's crazy. Let's roll that tone a little bit. Everybody's heard that part. Sunday morning, rain is falling. Still some cover, share some skin. Da 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 da. Can you hear it? Audiation, baby. So like you get used to hearing these progressions all the time. So if I just like doing. Alright, so Amy asks, what does the process of making a song look like? So I covered before rhythm, key, and tempo. So you gotta think, what's the song about? So if it was like a little upbeat, like a reggae song, I'd be like, dun, 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 and like, pretty simple. You got a rhythm, tempo, and key right there. You could go that, could hit it with the. How do you go about writing a song? I skipped the question. Next question is, what would you recommend someone do if they're just starting out in composition? So the best thing you can do, I think, is go on YouTube and just like look up what you don't know. If you're starting from nothing, like where would you start if you had to do your creative process? So for me, that'd be like, okay, I want to learn how to put down a chord progression. Then I just listen to songs I like. So I like a lot of R&B, and a lot of R&B is like 2-5-1s, like I did before. Now, I don't know what a 2-5-1 is, or I didn't know, so I looked it up, and I was like, okay, someone's like, all right, the 2 of the chord is at D, the 5 is at G, and the C is the 1. It made sense to me. Dun, 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 dun. And you just learn a little bit at a time, but you basically want to learn the basic thing you can do, like the smallest possible beginning, like. You basically want to learn the basics. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Basically. So yeah, just start from the beginning. Learn some Beatles songs. That's what I heard when I wanted to learn chords. Someone's like, buy a Beatles chord book. Now you got every song you could ever need for songwriting. How do you go about writing a song with lyrics? Is it different? So I like to think if you can hum it, that basically tells you if it's song worthy or not. Like the hardest beats for hip hop as a kid were ones you can do on the lunchroom table. Timbaland like beatboxes all his beats before he makes them. So same thing, like if you can hum like a chord melody, you can add some lyrics in there. Cause baby, this for my cat's trying to get into the 3D printer. No, Speckles, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Cute little crazy thing. Yeah, so it is a little different, but it doesn't have to be different. Like a lot of the music you're listening to are probably like, it probably follows the same pattern, and like you can just add lyrics on and stuff. Like if I was playing shutting it down, good love. Shutting I'm moving all over town. Don't play around, cover money. So you see I'm playing this chord progression. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. Like you can make the lyrics fit into the music, so it's not too much of a difference. There is a slight difference depending on what are you doing? There's food in your bowl. Oh, I know there's not. All right, I gotta wrap this video up. But yeah, a lot of times, like, it's just gonna follow a similar pattern. And once you learn that pattern, you get to decide how you're gonna write the music. Which comes first, the lyrics or the music? A lot of times, if I'm writing, I write the lyrics first, and then I like try to make a song around that. Like, depending on the music you listen to, it can give the lyrics a whole different mood. So you might feel like you're constrained by the music, or you might feel like you're constrained by the lyrics. It's really up to you whichever one hits you first, because inspiration doesn't always come, and sometimes it's hard to get some lyrics out. So if you just like played around on guitar a little bit until you found out what you wanted to hear, or like what sounded cool, then you might get some inspiration and just like, I never done that, and then you can write lyrics like that fit into that flow or that groove that you're messing with. I'd like to thank my friends for posing these questions, because like for me, I was just like, me hear music, me make note go brr. I guess that wraps it up. Okay, I'm gonna give you some food. I'm coming right now. Right now. Chill. I'm sorry. Guess that wraps it up. I messed that up.